Greetings, fellow magical wanderers. I have decided to come through with a very direct channeled spirit message at this time. Something that has been communicated unto my heart center from spirit directly. And I can't help but to feel this transient feeling of grief, of sorrow, of despair, of suffering in the collective. And I'm here to let you know that you are safe now to truly let go. You are safe now to truly be your authentic, magical self. You are truly safe now to speak your voice and be heard, or not to be heard. Carelessly, carefree. You are free to be you. You are free to live your life. You are free to manifest whatever dreams you envision for yourself and your life. You are free to be in the relationships that you desire. You are free. You are free. You are free. Yes, 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 yes. And I come forward now apologizing sincerely on behalf of the collective and the all of oneness. I'm sorry for all of the grief that you have endured in your lifetime. I'm sorry for all of the suffering that has been caused unto you from outside forces out of your control. I am sorry for all the times you felt battened down. You just felt like you have been beaten down and forced out of your authentic self to fit in, to fit a mold, to serve some kind of paradigm that isn't serving you, that isn't serving according to your truth. I'm sorry that you have felt that you've not been allowed to live in your sovereign truth. I am sorry that your colors were taken away. I'm sorry that your magic was taken away. But I want you to realize something absolutely utmost important. And that is nothing can ever truly be taken away from you. Loss is an illusion. Part of the grand game, keeping us all separate, keeping us out of the remembrance that we are all that oneness. We are all nature. We are all one on this planet, as a whole. Just like in the last channeled message, speaking all about how it's impossible for us to continue going forward believing in any illusion of separation. It's impossible because we are waking up to the truth that can no longer be ignored, and the truth that is utmost true. And I will declare and I will decree that this is the truth. One of many. But I will say that as much as we are beings on this planet, we are all one, because we all reside on this planet, and therefore Earth has its earthlings, and earthlings are to serve Earth, because we are earth. We are the nature. We are each and every single element that is and ever will be and has been. We are that. Remember. Remember. And remember that this creation comes from a source of love in our imagination. Love is what truly brings something unto fruition in a new bloom, in a new creation. And we are to truly recognize that we are the creators of our lives. We are the author of our stories. We are the artist of the portraits. We are the creator of our reality. And understand further that you are free to create the reality that you truly desire, and it always has been this way. But there's been a caveat to this, a little hijack scheme that has happened, and that is all the hyper manipulation that's been flowing through all media sources, all governmental corporations and agencies and agendas and all that, keeping us distracted and out of our sovereign center, resulting in us not knowing our clear, truest, most intentional desires of our life. Ask yourself, how long does it take for you to focus on an image in your mind to bring it unto manifest? Ask yourself. I will ask myself, as I have been, and I will share with you my answer. Over a long period of time. Okay. I also was enveloped in those media distractions. I also was a doom scroller. I also partook in the music that was manipulative and only offering low vibrational, dense energy that was subconsciously programming my belief systems to hold certain amounts and different beliefs that actually generally weren't serving me. And once I woke up to this, I became aware. Once this eye opened up and became aware, aka I woke up, I not only realized, but I also started making crucial changes so that I can regain my sovereign center. I can regain my true, most authentic self and my relationship with true spirit. High vibrational, unconditionally loving, enlightened, pure spirit. That is the only thing that I channel. Even if I may dabble in some shadow magic for alchemization and transmutation. And mind you, I don't go deep and dark and sinister into shadow magic. I do it in best order to go into my own subconscious levels and stir up the waters, allow things to surface so that my eye of awareness can be shined unto them. And so I can actually sift through what I want, what I don't want, what I want, what I don't want, and toss it over my shoulder, get rid of it, let it go. And I promise you, the more you do that, the more you free yourself from those old past stories, from those old paradigms, through those old karmic cycles that have passed through your ancestry, that have passed through millennia, that have been living vicariously through you. Just allow yourself the ease, patience, and grace when you're doing your inner work, because it's going to be uncomfortable. You're literally going to be facing your demons face to face. And you're going to realize and recognize who your true enemy is. and it's not outside of you. So get ready for that. But on the bright side, as you become aware of who and what the true enemy is that has been keeping you held back out of achieving your life's destiny or manifesting your dreams unto fruition, or becoming a more clear, loving, uplifting being that with conscious awareness that is for serving the all and the highest greatest good of all, then you become aware of how you can best transmute that for yourself and how you can be a better person for yourself, or a better person, or a better partner, or a better working part to rejuvenating nature and the planet as a whole. This all happens for a divine reason, in which gives you power when you let your illusionary perceived sense of power go. Because that is not real power. That is power that the ego thinks it sees and thinks it needs and thinks it wants. But little does it know that is not true power. True power comes from knowing about the unknown. True power comes from knowing thy own true sovereign center, connected with God, through God, as God, to where you are literally awakened to the fact that you are the conscious creator of your desired reality. Very in tune with the law of attraction. Very in tune with precise, intentional, almost perfect manifestations. Nothing is stereotypically ever spotlessly perfect. Perception is a main role that plays in how everyone perceives perfection to be in their own way. So whatever perfection is for you, allow it to be so. But don't compare your perfection unto others, because that's like you creating a life project that you may actually love and be super proud of and hyped about. And then you start comparing it to other life projects. And all of a sudden, that spark begins to dim out, or you become to be burned out, or uninspired by it, or fall out of love with it because you want something big like that person has. And that's self-sabotage all the way. And you can save yourself from that, because that is potentially unnecessary suffering. If you have already learned that lesson, if you've already done that in the past, you've already learned that lesson, and your awareness is literally watching you act out in these ways that self-sabotage, that is what creates unnecessary suffering and karma. Is when your conscious awareness is observing the very thing that, it's like relearning a lesson. It's like, to a certain point, I don't think you have to continuously relearn a lesson 15 times. or 10 times, or maybe even 3 times, depending on the depth of the lesson. But just know that you are in full reign of freedom to create the life that you want. The amount of suffering that you experience, that is by your choice. The amount of healing that you pursue, that is by your choice. The amount of relationships you will pursue in your life, that is by your choice. The amount of bridges you will burn in your life, that is by your choice. And it's all reflective. And you can literally use the outside reality as a mirror reflection to what's going on within. I assure you, in some way, some shape, some form, at some point in time, There's something that is pointing to something deeper within you. And it just takes that open, conscious eye of awareness to become aware of it and discern for itself where that's coming from. Trace the lines all the way back through the ether, through the third dimensional paradigm, all the way into here. If you want more topics and more advice and more insight on things like this, I highly recommend you check out Teal Swan, Neville Goddard, um, Abraham Hicks, what's a soul brother of mine, Odysseus. He has an amazing shadow workshop that he puts on, and he also is hosting retreats. And what's that one I can't think of right now? I literally just read his book. What is it? Okay, I'll think of it. I'll come back. But very interesting topics and a lot of depth that you can go into if this is something that interests you. And just hear me out when I say that this work is for the brave. It's for the courageous. Because you go into the depths of yourself. Nothing is as scary as going into the depths of yourself as much as whatever this outside world can manifest as. Whatever your deepest fears on the outside world are, going in here is much more potentially frightening and triggering, honestly. Because think about it. If you're getting triggered by something on the outside, what in here is flipping a switch on and off to make you feel those things of feeling triggered? What memory, what sensation, what life experience, what tender spot within your heart is being touched to feel triggered in that way? Everything exists within here first. Everything is then reflected outside in these surroundings, in this reality. And I tell you, this is how you can get really good at tuning into the law of attraction beingness. You can literally become the law of attraction, a state of conscious awareness affluence. Affluence is a manifestation of all things good coming to you. It's like this magnetic pole that you embody through your aura, through your mindsets, through your belief systems, through your lifestyle habits, through your patterns, your energy signature, everything that you allow yourself to become. If you align it to a certain vibration, that in which the thing you are desiring to achieve or attain, then the law of attraction works. And you will find that it starts coming to you, and you're not having to chase towards it anymore. And it's not running away from you anymore, because the universe has no choice at that point to ignore its own laws of nature. The law of attraction, it's everywhere in nature. How a river flows, how a tree grows, how the clouds in the sky move, how a car drives down a road, how your heart beats certain pumps, maybe I said that wrong, how your heart pumps a certain frequency and vibration to allow it to go through the whole rest of the body. How your brain sparks certain points to activate creativity, activate more logic, activate intuition, activate more resourceful planning, whatever it may be. Law of attraction is alive in everyday life already, and you have every opportunity within your own sovereign freedom that you are in right now to tap into that and start consciously creating the reality that you desire. And especially so, if you have intentions of creating a reality of humanity's utmost desires and highest, greatest good of all, then Spirit absolutely supports and even expedites that process for you. And at that point, it's no longer for you. It's no longer your personal desire, because you are of service to the greatest, highest betterment of all. And that is a prime space of embodiment and beingness to be in. That's being in a state of affluence. If you allow your humanitarianness to shine forth, and in your prayers, in your invocations, in your mantras, in your mudras, in your yoga poses, in your meditations, holding an intention in which is focusing on the collective and the highest, greatest good of all, and the planet and the species and the cosmos and the universe, everything outside of yourself, beyond yourself, that is also including yourself. It's expedited. It is instant. It's instant. You will realize that you become vibrant because of your magnetization, because of your law of attraction embodiment, because of your state of affluence, your conscious awareness. When you walk into a room, people are going to be smiling. People are going to be laughing. The literal lights in the room may even appear more vibrant. And this is proof. This is proof that you are the creator of your reality. And I bet you if you really tuned into it and you wanted those lights to go neon, I bet you could do it. So accept that challenge, try it out for yourself. Embody that state of law of attraction, conscious awareness, state of affluence, and go into a building and really consciously will those ceiling lights to turn neon or turn a certain color or even flicker if you really want to test it first. And I bet you can do it. I absolutely have faith and trust that you can do it. But going back to the point that I was initially making about how there's been so many distractions with the media and the outside forces that have been keeping us from our sovereign center, it takes quite amount of effort nowadays to tune in to our imagination, to tune in to our envisionments, to really hold our focus on a vision that we have in our mind's eye, to really hold it. Hold it for a minute, hold it for 5 minutes, hold it for a couple days, hold it for weeks, or maybe manifest this vision by integrating it into your everyday lifestyle. Make it a daily habit. You wake up in the morning, you have this vision, you focus on it for 5 to 10 minutes every morning. Before you go to bed at night, do the same thing. Have this focused intention on this image in your mind's eye. Focus on it 5-10 minutes before you go to bed. And this is also the prime timing for your subconscious to be constructively reprogrammed when you wake up and when you're going to bed. The first and last 30 minutes of your day are the prime times to start reprogramming your consciousness. Say, for example, you want to start astral traveling. Say, for example, you want to connect with your soul family. You want to go back to your home star planet and just visit for the night. You want to connect with your spirit guides. You want to connect with a past loved one. Okay, if you tune yourself into a meditation that tunes you in to um, certain theta waves, or even some other kind of waves. I can't remember them right now, but there's a whole range of different brain hemisphere frequency waves that you can tune into that will literally alter the state of your vibration, bringing you more spark and creativity, or bringing you more states of stillness and relaxation. So, if you do that before you go to bed, you go into that meditative state, have that vision of you reuniting with your star family, or visiting a past loved one, or connecting with angels, or going to some other part in the world that you really want to. I bet you, and I trust and have faith, that you will be doing so as you are sleeping. And you are free to ask. You are free to ask to wake up remembering the adventure or the experience. You are free to ask to wake up remembering the experience. And I trust and have faith that you will. And you will then know for yourself, because this takes personal experimentation, just like with everything else, just like how you should be discerning everything for yourself. Not just taking Google's word for it, not just taking a billionaire's word for it, but doing your own research, experimenting on things yourself. You will find that once you actually truly believe in something, you have way more ambition and motivation towards integrating it into your daily lifestyle. So just try it 1, 2, 3 times and let go of expectation. Let go of it even happening. But still, that vision, have it, meditate on it, then go to sleep. And when it happens, you'll wake up remembering, and you'll be like, oh my Holy Spirit of God, I just did that. And I can do this anytime I want, because I truly am the creator of my reality. I am the author of my stories. It's that straightforward. You want to live the life of your heart's truest desires? You want to? I'm asking you. Do you want to? Okay. Well, that requires you creating it. Even better, when you are co-creating it with that God-conscious state of awareness that allows you to tap into the higher timeline of yourself, tap into the skills, natural abilities, tap into your most true authentic self as a spirit, as a soul, having this human experience, and channeling that into whatever and everything you do. Brushing your teeth, cooking, taking a walk outside, writing in your journal, singing, connecting with other people, sleeping. I mean, watering your plants, kissing your partner. Allow spirit to completely channel into you and through you unto all that you are, unto all that you do. And just watch. Just watch. And mind you, this channeled message is also coming in for Hunter at this time. Because recently, Hunter has been going in between different fields of conscious awareness and exploring different realms of his own inner self to gain more of a sense and gain more of a true embodiment of his true authentic self, to best come to the forefront of his life, to truly remembering that he is the conscious creator of his own life. And at this rate, he is truly recognizing that he is a conscious co-creator of this life, because spirit being coming through is the other component creating alongside Hunter. Spirit hands are my hands. I am spirit. Spirit brain, spirit eyes, spirit eye, spirit mouth, spirit ears, spirit feet, spirit body, spirit creations, spirit surroundings, spirit light, spirit journaling, spirit cooking, spirit sleeping. It's all spirit. And it's so enlivening. It's the best you will ever feel in your life. You will be connected to this ecstatic, blissful ecstasy of beingness. Just like you want to create something. Okay, spirit, let's go. Let's create it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's how it is. That's how it is. And so just free yourself from your self-limitations, from your self-sabotage, from your hyper-strict self-criticism. Free yourself from your doubts in your abilities. Free yourself from your negative thinking and your negative inner voice, if that may be there. Free yourself from the relationships in your life that are no longer serving you, that are only feeling like entrapment now, that are only maybe insulting you, insulting the beingness that you are trying to express yourself as. Extract yourself from everything that is not serving your highest, greatest good of all, and affirming your life happiness and your dreams unto fruition. I mean, if you want to stay suffering, and perhaps unnecessary suffering, if I may, because Spirit always provides a pointing finger of awareness on what direction would perhaps be in the highest alignment for us to go unto. And that's what is happening here. And it's unnecessary potential suffering because this is a direction being gifted to you right now through this channeling through Hunter. And I'm so earthly serious because Spirit isn't quite serious. It's very magical and not so logical, so it comes through its waves. But through Hunter as his earthly being, coming through as serious as possible, everything that is being spoken has been or is being experienced. And so therefore, the clouds aren't talking. Hunter, Spirit, is talking through live example, through live action. There are actual footsteps following these words, meaning the walking is happening simultaneously as the talking. In Hunter's daily life, he is so focused upon what he's bringing into his life that is truly bringing happiness, truly bringing a true sense of life enjoyment and ease and effortless connection with Spirit. And that's how Spirit is coming through right now. Because of this effortlessness, this letting go-wingness. That's how we come through. Let go. Let it go. Okay? Just let go. Don't be afraid. We're not going to hurt you. We're literally for you. We're literally part of this evolutionary planetary process that you are experiencing right now. And we, spirit, all in one, are the one thing you should absolutely not be fearful of. Because this can guide you to the life of your dreams. If you allow spirit into your life, allow spirit into your life. Allow miracles to occur. Spirit wants to bring it all to you because you are worthy, you are deserving, you are God righteous, innate, deserving, and worthy. I don't have to tell you that for you to be that. You are already that. We are already that. It's all already that. The universe is perfect as it is. There is nothing that needs changing. Only thing that needs changing is the self-limitations in here that is blocking the connection spirit. And that's all up to our own sovereign individual choice. And I have faith and I trust that you have the bravery, courage, and awareness for you to go forward unto unfurling into your own beautiful 1,000-petal lotus of a life. And that is what it shall be. Allow us in. Allow us in. Hunter-only channels. High vibrational, unconditionally loving spirit. Okay? This is a trusted conduit force. A force of nature. And we are gently encouraging you to know that it is safe to open up now. It is safe to begin expressing your most truest, authentic self, perhaps for the first time in your life. It's okay if you may stumble at first or along the way. If you allow spirit into your life, you shall be picked up. You shall be uplifted. You shall be encouraged. You shall be inflamed with this high vibrational, loving, conscious awareness in yourself, in your selfness, in your self vessel, in this life experience, living through this vessel. Understand that we are already having access to this. That's how manipulation, in a more so negative, low vibrational sense, is happening. Because we are already connected to the crown. But what you have to do by your own sovereign free will choice is trust spirit and allow it to descend into the heart. And remember that you are a spirit and it's already been existing within you. But once you open and allow and trust, you will feel warmth in your heart like you have never felt before. And this is an overflowing chalice, a divine golden chalice of illuminating, enlightened, high vibrational love, in which immortally and infinitely has the capacity to love all, sharing unto the all, infinitely, in the state of innate fulfillment. Because the innate fulfillment and abyss of immortal spiritual essence energy is now being allowed into your heart? Do you understand that power that you now embody and that you now embrace and that you now allow fully into your life to manifest and shine through unto all? Do you know the power that this is going to offer unto the end of this planetary state of sorrow and grief and suffering and karma that we are ready to move from? We are ready to move from. We just need to come into our center, open and trust Spirit. Allow it to live through us as us. And that's the key to a happy, harmonious, healthy, prosperous, wealthy, united life on planet Earth for all beings on this planet. All beings. All. It's by your free will choice. Choose to free yourself. Choose to open up and be liberated. Choose. Choose love. Choose spirit. Choose life. I read it in my last video, and Spirit came through Hunter to channel this divine Holy Spirit invocation, and it is going to be read unto you all once more. And take what resonates, leave what does not. And I will also encourage you to take this invocation along with you on your journey, if this does resonate and if this does bring you love and peace and harmony into your heart and soul, and clarity and peace and friendliness into your mind. So I will speak it now. Divine Holy Spirit, I invite thyself unto the fullness of life. Shine thy truth as bright and clear like the sun, for all to be seen, rid of pride, one in unison. May all come thee, thy true remembrances, the soul that is evanescence, immortal, and far beyond time-space comprehensions. May this immediately spark an emotionally coherent awakening within the core of all sentience. This be the truth, in which lies unto its throne, awaiting thy decree as patient and willing like nature. Remember all thou art. Thou art that. Holy Spirit, I decree thy presence to illuminate all of form now, instantly bringing end to days of war sufferings, and all illusion that has managed to sustain separation of us unto truth. Thy truth, I decree now, shine unapologetically for all to see, and be rid of prideful, egoic desire for the immeasurable power thou already art. All divine, loving light, live through unto all of you and I. bridging the gap, bringing millennias of peace, harmony, family, and unity. It is so, as it is spoken true. Just sit with that for a moment. I'm going to ring my tuning fork. 528 hertz. Bridging the gap between my reality and your reality. Your dreams for humanity and my dreams for humanity. Uniting them in unison as one truth. I know all that I am. Say it with me. I know all that I am. I am all that I am. And this is enough to live a happy, harmonious, peaceful, wealthy, prosperous life, full of true life enjoyments and enrichment that goes far beyond what money could offer. True rich. Enrichment of your life legacy, of your beingness medicine being passed down into your children, into their children, into their children passing into you, their grandparents. Healing the roots of our ancestors through healing our own family lines. Present day, now, here. That is how it's done. Among many other ways, but that is one way in which it is done successfully. Heal thy roots in thy family, present, today, already. Embrace each and every moment as a blessed opportunity to experience life through love and to allow spirit to experience life through love. Showing spirit that you are indeed successfully co-creating a successful life purpose and mission to bring healing unto the highest, greatest good of all involved. That will conclude this message. Thank you for being open and receptive. Thank you for choosing love. Thank you for being here at this time on this planet doing the work. Thank you for being you. And thank you for sharing yourself with the world. I love you so much. You are so dearly blessed and sought after in spirit. Your strengths, weaknesses, however you may perceive them to be, are acknowledged, and you are constantly being supported and uplifted by spirit. And never think that you are doing this alone. And never think that you are blocked from having a connection with Spirit, with having a true enrichment relationship with life through Spirit. You are eternally blessed. It is so. Thank you, high vibrational, unconditionally loving Spirit, for channeling through me at this time, offering a beautiful message unto the collective. Thank you. Thank you. I am eternally grateful and in service to serve divine love unto a full alignment and embodiment on this planet. I am here to serve the betterment of all of humanity, and it is so graciously received. Thank you. What a message. There's a lot of love flooding in right now. And I want to share it with you. That is why I'm here. I have no ulterior motive. I don't care about the recognition. I don't care about the fame. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the subscribers. Although I appreciate each and every single one of you, my life purpose does not revolve around numbers. I'm here to serve the highest, greatest betterment of your heart's evolution. I'm here to bring you love, the true essence and ecstatic bliss of high vibrational, unconditional divine love. And I speak, trust, and have faith that you feel it through each and every single one of these videos. It will continue. So continue being open, please, so that we all can bring this planet unto the state that we are needing it to be in for further life enrichments, further life enjoyments. I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for the support. Thank you. Till next time. Namaste.